Every major financial crash in history, 1929, 1987, 2000, 2008, 2020, and the one forming right now, follows the same pattern, the same psychology, and the same billionaire decisions made long before the public even senses danger. People believe billionaires predict crashes, but the truth is simpler. They prepare for them. Before the public feels chaos, billionaires feel signals. Liquidity drying up, bond yields flipping, corporations drowning in debt, and average people becoming overly confident. The moment your taxi driver gives you stock tips, that's when billionaires quietly get nervous. And that brings us to the first move they make before every collapse. They don't panic sell everything. That would crash the market instantly. They sell silently, slowly, quietly, strategically. In early 2007, months before the 2008 collapse, CEOs reduced exposure, hedge funds trimmed positions, insiders sold stock, but tiny amounts at a time. The public didn't notice, media didn't report it, charts barely moved, but those tiny 2 to 4% weekly sales represented millions being safely moved out of risk. The same pattern reappeared in 1999 and again in 2024-2025, where insider selling quietly rose with no headlines. While the world cheered rising markets, billionaires were already halfway out the door. Then comes move number 2, the one that separates regular investors from elite ones: buying protection. Billionaires don't just buy stocks, they buy insurance against disaster. Put options, credit default swaps, volatility positions, inverse ETFs, currency hedges, tools most people don't even know exist. In 2008, one trader, Michael Burry, made billions by buying credit default swaps, insurance against the housing market. That is the billionaire cheat code. If the market rises, they lose a little, but if the market crashes, they make a fortune. That's why collapses are tragic for regular investors, but profitable for billionaires. And then comes the third move, piling into cash. While the average person fears holding cash, billionaires treat cash as a weapon. Warren Buffett calls it a call option with no expiration date. In a crash, when everything suddenly becomes 40%, 60%, sometimes 80% cheaper, billionaires strike. They buy companies, real estate, stocks, assets, everything panic sellers throw away. In the dot-com crash, they bought tech companies for pennies. In 2008, they bought banks and entire corporations. In 2020, while retail investors panicked, they accumulated everything. This pattern repeats every decade without fail, and the signs are appearing again right now. Global inflation, high interest rates, record debt, overvalued stocks, geopolitical tension, layoffs, and bond market stress. These are the exact same warning signs that appeared before previous collapses. You don't need billions to think like a billionaire, you just need strategy. Don't follow hype. Hold cash when markets feel insane. Buy when others panic, not when others brag. The next crash is not a question of if, it's a question of when. And the people who prepare will survive it and maybe even profit from it. Learn before it's too late. If you want more deep, powerful financial breakdowns like this, subscribe, comment your thoughts, and stay alert. The world of money rewards the prepared.
But there's something even more fascinating and far more dangerous about market crashes that most people never learn. Crashes don't destroy wealth, they transfer it. Money doesn't disappear, it simply moves from the impatient to the prepared, from the emotional investor to the strategic investor, from the public to the billionaires. Every crash in history has been a massive wealth redistribution event disguised as a tragedy. As markets rise, people become overconfident. They borrow more, they ignore risk, they chase trends, they treat investing like a game. Meanwhile, billionaires treat every bull market like a warning sign. They know one truth: markets take the stairs up, but the elevator down, and when the elevator drops, it drops fast. Look closely at history. Before every crash, there's always a period of irrational optimism. In 1929, people believed the stock market would rise forever. In 2000, people thought internet companies with no profits were worth billions. In 2008, people believed housing prices could never fall. In 2020, people threw their life savings into meme stocks and lottery ticket cryptos. Every generation repeats the same mistake, thinking this time is different, but it's never different. What truly makes billionaires powerful is not what they buy, but what they refuse to buy. They avoid hype, avoid trends, avoid emotional decisions. They wait for the world to lose control because that's when the biggest opportunities appear. When the public panics, billionaires see discounts. When the public screams that the world is ending, billionaires smile quietly because they've seen this movie before. They know fear creates the best deals of the decade. Historically, the most profitable investments were made during the darkest times: 1932 at the bottom of the Great Depression, 1988 after Black Monday, 2009 during the financial crisis, 2020 during global lockdowns. What looked like disasters turned into fortunes, but ordinary people never take advantage because they're too scared. They listen to emotions, not strategy. They follow crowds, not logic. They let panic destroy their decisions, and that's exactly when billionaires strike. There's another secret. Billionaires build systems, not guesses. They rely on data, not feelings. They diversify instead of gamble. They think long-term, not short-term. They know the market is a voting machine in the short run, but a weighing machine in the long run. They also understand one more critical truth. Staying calm during chaos is the ultimate advantage. Crashes expose the difference between two types of investors: the emotional investor who reacts and the strategic investor who prepares. The emotional investor who hopes and the strategic investor who plans. The emotional investor who follows crowds and the strategic investor who follows numbers. And the greatest irony is this: billionaires know they don't need to be smarter than everyone else, they just need to be more patient than everyone else. They survive the storm, then own everything after the storm. Today, we're seeing the same warning signs flashing again: record debt, inflated valuations, global tensions, slowing economic growth, exhausted consumers, stressed bond markets, and yet the market looks calm, too calm. It's always calm before the storm. And in these quiet moments, billionaires prepare. They reduce risk, increase cash, build hedges, and wait for panic to return. Because history never fails to repeat itself. When fear comes back, and it always does, the prepared will rise, and the unprepared will repeat the same mistakes. If history teaches one lesson, it is this: wealth is not built during good times, wealth is built during bad times. Good times make people lazy, bad times make people rich. And the truth is simple: you don't need billions to think like a billionaire, you just need patience, discipline, strategy, and emotional control when everyone else is losing theirs. The next crash will be one of the biggest wealth transfers of our lifetime. The only question is, will you be crushed by it, or will you be ready to take advantage of it?